Now, around 23 million of us are expected on the roads today, with Christmas shoppers forecast to cause some of the biggest traffic jams. Hotspots include the M25 and the M1 near the Bluewater and Meadowhall shopping centres, and parts of Bristol, a very busy part of the country too. Well, let's get more now from Sky's Dan Whitehead, who's in Bristol. So, Dan, how's it looking there then?
Well, the RSC have dubbed it Snarl Up Saturday. That's the latest name given to the Christmas getaway, which is very much underway. You can see the passengers boarding onto the 10 o'clock heading to London here. And it's been incredibly busy all morning. It's not just the roads affected. Of course, there are big problems on the trains as well as people make their Christmas getaway. We've been speaking to people here at Bristol Coach Station who are heading up to Heathrow, flying to see their family in Washington, DC, people heading over to Wales, people heading down to Plymouth. And the general feeling is, of course, that it can be pretty stressful at this time of year to travel. You can see the crowds waiting here for the next train, I think, to London. This is, of course, a big interchange across the country, people heading further south to Devon, heading east to London and west into Wales. So it's a very busy time. Nearly 30 million people expected to make journeys over the Christmas period from now until Christmas Eve. And the RSC expects 3.7 million of those journeys on the UK roads today alone. They are saying that the worst time to travel today is between 1 this afternoon and 6 this evening. That's the time to avoid. I mentioned there are problems on the railways, and there's mass engineering right across the networks across the UK from now until the new year. So that could be problematic for many people. Look at Paddington Station in London, closed completely from the 27th to the 29th. So that could cause problems. And of course, it's the time of year when weather hampers travel as well. There's a yellow weather warning in place today. Wind from this morning right through until midnight. That affects Scotland, much of Northern Ireland, North Wales and North West England. And that spreads further south to include Western England on Sunday. So look, the advice is, you know it, check before you travel. But there are nearly 30 million people making their journeys in the next day or so.
Goodness me. OK, Dan, thanks very much indeed. Thank you, Dan.